have the flyer in front of you. I need to qualify what's going on. On Wednesday of next week in the main library, Keep the Vote No Takeover Coalition and the Detroit Public Schools Education Task Force will be presenting a forum. It's called The Village Speaks, and it deals with the EAA system. And what we're trying to do is alert the parents about the EAA schools and how they are damaging their children's education and therefore their lives. All we want to do is expose what's really happening in the EAA schools. We're bringing in experts, we're bringing in senators, representatives, researchers from Eastern Michigan, all over the place. And the truth will be set out for the public and the community to see what's really happening in the EAA school and what is behind the conspiracy to get rid of the Detroit public schools, just like Kansas City. Kansas City, where Covington came from, the school had been discredited, the whole system, and we just got an alert that their school system is being dismantled. That is what's supposed to happen to Detroit public schools. And they have the persons on board that are trying to destroy the traditional public school. Now, this is not just Detroit. It's going all over the country where there are black and brown children. A person sitting in this room has been with me in D.C. last week where we had an alliance meeting, Journey for Justice. And all the 27 school districts across the nation met together and we compared information. They're coming at us all over the country, wherever there's brown and black children, and they're using the mechanism of reform to destroy the traditional public schools. The incidents in Detroit are not different, because I just put a story in the paper, Michigan Citizen, I hope you all will get a copy of it, how Detroit Public Schools, emergency manager and Covington are working together to make sure that the children don't come back to Detroit Public Schools. This is what's going on, and I could be here forever, but you all need to go out right now and buy the paper. But you all need to alert your children, your parents in your districts about Wednesday. When they leave there will be no doubts in their mind that they are under conspiracy, or real conspiracy, to destroy their children. We have all the evidence. We're going to use the evidence, and we want you as board members to see it. Lamar, we've been trying to get in touch with you. You're supposed to be part of the panel. I will give you the people that have already said they'd be there. Senator Hopgood did a report on the EAA. It is magnificent. Jim Bishop, Dr. Jim Bishop from Eastern Michigan, Ellen Lipton, House of Representatives, Lamar Lemons, Russ Ballant, all the researchers that have been working with us over the last year to try to get the children out of the EAA and return those schools to Detroit Public Schools. The parents are cooperating. We've been doing this very quietly. So far, there have been a lot of children that have gone back to DPS. But they're trying to stop us. And when we have our forum, we are sure that when the parents see what they're doing to their children, they will remove those children out of harm and send them back to Detroit Public Schools. Our aim is to get rid of this devastating reform movement that is a crime when it comes to our children. It is not good for them. There is nothing going on in those schools that can't go on in Detroit Public Schools. In fact, Detroit Public Schools is better than the EAA. So we need to stand up for our school. If they destroy it, we have nothing left to fight for. So I'm expecting everybody in this room, If you need flyers, I have them there. I want you to spread it all over the city. And I want the auditorium of the main library so crowded that they will know that Detroit parents love their children and will do anything to defy anyone that is trying to harm their own families. So at 5:30, we're going to start, and by 8 o'clock, we will finish. The object is to destroy the EAA before it completely destroys our children. I'm just telling you like it is. We won't be lying about anything. We will be telling people, get your kids out. Now, a lot of folks have done it, 24% enrollment drop. But the rest of them don't know that they're labeling their children in the 15 schools. Those children are labeled for the rest of their life by going to failing schools. All our children are not failing, and we need to save our children. Now, the other thing is, Journey for Justice across this country. We've mapped out a plan, and it's called Sustainable School Transformation. The government has picked up our object and how we want to make sure that schools are the public domain, that these schools belong to the community. And what we've done is put a plan together for all of our schools so that they will no longer be able to mess with us, taking over, taking our rights from us, and we will be working together across this nation to stop them. This is very serious. Everybody in this room, when you come Wednesday, you will know the truth, and I'm hoping the truth will set you free. Now, if you want your kids to go on and stay in the EAA, that's your responsibility, because if you leave them in there, they're going to continue being hurt. Thank you.
Ms. Moore, can you say the complete date? What was that? February, what is it?
February the 5th, and it's on a Wednesday, and it's at the main library on Woodward and Putnam. There should be some parking for you to get there early, and it will begin at 5:30, and it will end at 8 o'clock. Okay?